Hello, my very dear Virgos. As I started to pull the cards, well, actually, before I started to pull the cards, I got this song running through my head, and it was the chorus from Sweet Love by Anita Baker. It's a 1986 song, and it's just so fluid and beautiful. And the part of the song, I didn't remember all the lyrics, I really only remember the chorus. The part that strikes me here is your heart has called me closer to you. I will be all that you need. Just trust in what we're feeling. Never leave because, baby, I believe in this love. And I feel trust, believe, that's all what this is about. I know, so theoretically, this is for the week of July 7th. And of course, it won't be for every Virgo in the collective. But I do feel that this is about love. And it's about letting go of regrets, remorse, guilt, shame. It's about letting go of any heavy energy around not having found the love that you wanted or that you should have, not having been able to keep it, any kind of self-recrimination around that, any kind of blame around that. Because what it feels to me is this is saying is, you have the ability to drop all of that. You have the power to do that. And by tuning into your heart, by tuning into thinking of the world as a bigger place other than just your ego, your personality, and the dynamic of you with the other people you've lived already, by really expanding your consciousness to embrace the idea that there is divine presence, that there is divine love, and that there is a higher level of human love that you have yet to experience but can, that this is what you're being told. Now, you're being asked, really, truly, drop whatever you can. That may sound difficult, but a lot of times dropping it just simply means stop focusing on it. Stop telling that story that you are the victim or you are the bad guy or life is always like that. Allow yourself to say, that was then, I learned from it. Or what did I learn from it? If you're having a hard time letting it go, it might be, what can I look at here that's going to allow me to let that go? And then realize that you are starting a new day. And you know what? This is something that's coming up for a lot of people now. And I think that's because astrologically, that seems to be where things are going. Certainly frequency-wise, is we are all being shown the fact that whatever we have lived, now it really is, you often hear them on YouTube talking about this is a new timeline. Never really understood exactly what that meant. But now I think I can put that into words. And that is that energetically you've lived a certain thematic experience around love. I'm going to say this specifically around your reading and around love, but I think this goes for any timeline concept that we're talking about. You've lived a certain story around that. You carry that energy with you. You identify who you are based on what that story is and what that energy is. But because there has been so much growth, because there has been so much expansion and shifting and healing, those stories no longer fit. You are no longer who you were. For those of you who've been doing the work, now it's time for you to realize that you are not the person you were who lived those events. If you're listening to this channel, chances are you are somebody who is really definitely on a growth path. And so I think what's important for all of us who are doing this kind of work is to really realize that who we are now and what we've gone through and the insights that we've had have changed us, if at nothing else, at an energetic frequency level. And that it's really by choosing to say, that story I'm done with. It's owning the fact that we have the power to say, I am done with that. That's the old story. I am done with that. And honest to goodness, every single time that I have said that and felt it in every cell of my body or felt it reverberating through me and into the energy around me, that story has shifted. And I'm talking about a complete 180 turnaround financially from 1 week to 2 weeks later after having said that about the financial story I had lived from childhood. This can change everything. This is how you change what they call your timeline. You've lived this certain story and this frequency up to this point. Now you say, I'm done. I'm done with that story. That story no longer interests me. Does it? No, I'm bored with it. Oh, I was the one keeping that going? Well, okay, no, I don't want to keep it going anymore. And I don't have to know exactly how to change it. I just have to say, thank you, I'm done. It's not resisting it, it's letting it go. Okay? And then let it move, because you already know what the opposite is. Your higher mind, your higher conscious already knows what the opposite is. But if you want to fantasize and dream in a way that feels good and lightens your heart, go for it. Main thing is, Virgo, drop the weight of the old story. Stop telling the old story as though it is truth and carved in stone and will never change. Because we are energetic beings. We have the capacity to change. It takes choice. It takes realizing that our power comes from choice and that we have the right and the ability to do it and to really see the new story, to really look. It's a new day. I can experience my life differently. Now, because this song is about love, I truly do believe for a good part of the Virgo collective, this is about the sad love story or the unfulfilled love story that you have experienced. Doesn't mean to say you haven't loved people. Doesn't mean to say you haven't cared deeply. It might mean that you have never felt like you found a soulmate. It might feel as though you never really truly let yourself be vulnerable, or you let your desire for love, genuine love and partnership be a priority. Might be any of those things. But what you're being asked to do is look at that. Look at what the old story is. Look at what the new one is. Because, and I'm going to go back to this, your heart has called me closer to you. But it's also, sorry, I had a little bit of a blip there, the glasses thing. It's also that what's resonating in your heart is going to be the thing that is going to draw people to you. So if you open to the possibility of that and you let go of the old story and you trust, you take God with you, you trust that there is a divine power that really genuinely knows better than you and genuinely wants you to have fun in life and be happy in life and experience joy and love, because that is the essence of who we are. So as you start embracing that as your right and as the essence of who you are, you attract more of that. You really start resonating on a frequency that allows that to come in. It's hard when you're still playing the two frequencies, when you're saying, oh, I really would love love, and then you're going back and you're telling the story about how you've always been disappointed. They're in contradiction. You can never build enough momentum with this one, okay? So just drop the old story. Just drop it, Virgo. Just drop it, okay? Listen, you're an earth sign and I'm an earth sign, and I understand it can be really challenging sometimes because we do tend to embody a lot of the energy of emotion. And it can be tricky sometimes letting go of those neural loops, which are part of our physiology. But you are being reminded, you've got divine grace in your corner. You've got divine love and divine power. You've got the essential power of who you are, which is divine, essentially you. Allow yourself to choose to let go of the other stuff and see life in a new way, in a new day. Okay? Take care, Virgos.